Hi there, good morning and welcome to today's Talking Credit podcast. We are once again very honoured to have both Laurie Beagle and Martyn Brooke with us this morning. For those that follow the podcasts that we do, we were lucky enough to have Martyn and Laurie to our first ever Talking Credit podcast back on the 25th of February 2020, we were saying. So over 18 months ago, we were in the studio together, weren't we, gentlemen? So it feels like it's a long way since we did that and then released that in April 20 after the world went to pot with COVID. So thank you once again, gentlemen, for joining us this morning.
Thank you for inviting us. And you're right, a lot's happened in the last 18 months.
Not only the fact that Laurie's changed and had little ops on his eyes, and we can now see him looking 30 years younger without glasses.
Yeah, apologies if I keep putting my reading glasses on.
There'll be so many people that will be like, when's Laurie getting here? No.
Now, don't exaggerate, Dan. Come on.
I know. I'm trying to flow all the confidence in straight away. So, no, it's really nice to have you both, gentlemen. So, thank you for sparing the time, and I'm sure that people will really appreciate your insight. One of the things that I've wanted to talk about this morning, which I felt was really important, as an SME myself, I speak to a number of other business owners and professionals that are trying to look at the roadmap of where we're going from an SME, particularly going forward and coming out. I feel silly to say post-COVID because I feel like we're still in it a little bit, and who knows what the next 6, 7, 8 months will bring, or even beyond that. But where we are at this moment, I think that we have got experience on our side, that we've been through a year of it, or if not longer. And I know that, Laurie, if I can direct the first question at you, that you've put together a new partnership collaboration called SME, which is in regards to growth and survival out of the pandemic. Would you be kind enough to give the viewers, the listeners, a little bit of an overview?
Yeah, well, it came from an idea from our partners, really, on what we could do to help SMEs. We started to had a count of how many SMEs there were in the UK, and I was quite surprised. I don't know, something like 80% of businesses in the UK are SMEs. That's probably more than that.
If not more, yeah.
I think more than that. So, the pandemic has hit businesses hard, and probably SMEs even harder. And we've got a lot of skills. Our partners have a lot of skills. So we put together a team, a really, really strong team, we believe, where we actually can help those, as it says on the tin, supporting them growth and their survival for the future.
And how do you propose to do that? I mean, that sounds brilliant. That sounds something that is fairly unique to a certain extent in terms of trying to support those that sort of, rather than being industry specific, which is also great, to support SMEs as a whole. How is this group going to focus on doing that?
We are basing this on, as you know, we run forums, and so we're basing it on that forum principle, albeit we're going to do it slightly different. And but we're very much looking at aiding them through networking and engagement with subject matter experts, having them somewhere to go when they need help in an environment where we call it a non-sell environment.
Yeah.
Help them bounce back, I suppose, after the pandemic. Bring them together on a regular basis, and it will be used. We'll still be doing this virtually, but can share experiences. We can bring that expert advice and support into play. We came up with a phrase, and I think it's a really good phrase, where we want to be proactive rather than reactive, and so teach the SMEs perhaps some skills they didn't already have, and tell them where to go when they need actually help, and so there'll be some training, there'll be some coaching, and there'll be some guidance along the way. And one of the ideas we're looking to do is to put together an A to Z of services as well, so that there's always be somewhere they can go for help. So.
And it's good because I suppose sometimes part of the problem is not knowing where to go. You just, like you said there. So to actually have one place that you can go, but you've got this library of help, support, and advice.
Yep.
It really, takes away the time of having to try out there and seek it. You've got one place to go and get that. And I think that what you don't want to necessarily do is be, like you said, oversold, and there seems a bit of a tinge to it. But equally that you are inundated with a mass of stuff, let's call it, because you're still as an SME, you're very, very part of the business still. So you're still trying to actually, get out there and drive revenue and deal with cash flow issues and get payments in. So it sounds like a really good backup to be able to give those companies, an option of where to go.
Well, these businesses could be one-man businesses right through to 50-man businesses.
Yeah.
But they've got businesses to run, and having to try and go through the myriad of information out there to try and find a solution. Yeah. We're going to try and shortcut that, if you like. So maybe that's a phrase we should use, actually. Shortcut to the answer, if you like.
Sorry, I was just going to say that running your own business is a lonely place a lot of the time. So we're trying to create an environment where people can come along and talk to other SMEs, other business owners, share information. So it's not, it's not just about, talking to a debt collection agency or a data management company or a consultant, but it's also about talking to other business leaders and business owners and sharing problems. So
best practices.
Exactly. And that's the sort of forum we're looking to create. So
when does this all start? How do we direct people to this offering?
Well, it's already started from on social media. So there is a LinkedIn group. But the first real life forum as such is on the 29th of September. It's only going to be for an hour, and we actually decided also that we're going to, unlike our normal forums, which are about 3 hours or so, we're doing it short, sharp. So it's a taster, but from that taster, they'll then be able to, if I'm really interested in that subject, or then you can ring up Dan, or you can ring up whoever from the partners. So maybe I should just explain who the partners are, Dan.
Yeah, please. Yeah, absolutely.
I'll do this in alphabetical order, then I won't get in trouble then. So,
you've got to be careful.
We've got Bakery Trainer, who are known for, no, this is probably maybe they should be at the back end. They're known for being insolvency practitioners, but they're also known for business rescue and recovery. So they're very, very important, and they've got business offices all around the country. So they're a key player in this. Yourselves, of course, Dan, and Brian, the business information side.
Absolutely, yeah.
Forums International, we're actually providing the glue around putting the forums together and making sure that we're delivering the benefits ongoing. And then we've got a company called Grow With Us, and they are working capital management specialists. Right. Then we've got Martyn, Martyn's other side. So Martyn is an SME specialist and deals with a lot of SMEs. So I'm speaking for you, Martyn. I hope this is okay. And,
it's fine, Laurie, it's fine.
And then we have Thornbury Collection Services. So that, again, as it says on the tin, Steve White and his team there to help with actually cash collection and advice in that arena. We will be adding some others. We're looking at adding a company that does SME funding, and we're looking at also credit insurance, and I'm sure we'll add more and more as the team, as the whole project develops, really. So.
And I think possibly automation we may be looking at as well. We can automate some of your order to cash processes.
Yes,
and I think that's one of the things that I liked about the project as well. It's very interactive, isn't it? Particularly because of your experience in doing the forums, both of you, and as you say, it's not a closed book. As you have these conversations with people, and we understand and are able to maybe see niche problems that maybe some SMEs have that you know, we weren't aware they had before, or that some different industries have, then we can bring partners in to try and aid that assistance, can't we, as well? So that's one of the things that I quite liked about it as well, was that, you know, it's an ongoing support. It's not just like, here it is, here's a book, this tells you on A to Z of how to be a great SME. It's an ongoing process.
Yeah, and also we want to make sure that we deliver what we say. So and if people have got a question, it's always going to be, the answer is always going to be yes. And if we don't have that, we don't have the expertise in our core team, then we know loads of other people outside that core team will always go and find an answer for people. So
yeah, brilliant. Okay, so first of all, when we put this live, then we shall put the link to the social media campaigns for that, and we can certainly drive people to as well the event on the 29th of September. I think that's a perfect opportunity to thank you both for your time and your input. We're going to put this out there into the world for social media. It will also be available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. So if you want both Laurie and Martyn's details, they will be on the stream of this as well. And I believe that they can get anybody that's interested in wanting to talk to you, not only through this SME project, may I say, there'll be a lot ongoing that. And again, that's the 29th of September is the next event on that. But also if they want to get in touch with you about any forums that are going on, and certainly the Order to Cash new forum, then they can do so via Forums International as well, can't they? So so please get in contact with these two lovely gentlemen if you want to, and thank you again for all your time.
thank you very much for inviting us. Great,
Yeah,
it was great. I enjoyed it. Thank you.
Pleasure as always. Stay safe, gents. Take care.